Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you and I hope you all are safe. So here I am to teach you SST Standard 4 Chapter 2 and the chapter name is Our Country and Its Neighbors. So in last videos I had taught you about the states and its capital. So in this video we will go through the Union Territory of India. So it is written in your book like this chart. Andaman and Nicobar Islands capital Port Blair, Chandigarh, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, it's Silvassa, Daman and Diu capital is Daman, Delhi, Lakshadweep, Kavaratti, Puducherry. So these are the union territories and I'm just giving you the homework so that you will learn it. So whenever the school will open, I will ask the state's capital, in fact the union territory also. So you have to learn the state and its capital also, union territory also. So let's go through the chapter topic. Page number 14. A capital of a state is the most important town or cities in the state, as it is the seat of the government of that state. So the capital of any states, like Andhra Pradesh capital Hyderabad, like India's capital New Delhi. So which is the capital? That city is most important city, or because there the seat of the government is there. So government of that state. So they sit on that states on that town, and they just govern and they just give the rule to follow these rules. New Delhi is the capital of our country India. So New Delhi, whatever the decision is taking, it is all taking in the New Delhi Parliament House. So from all the decision it is making in the New Delhi because it is the capital. So the capital is very important. From the capital, state's capital, where all the rules has met. So our country's capital is New Delhi. The offices of the government of India are based in New Delhi. So whatever the offices of the government, it is in New Delhi only. The president, the prime minister and other minister of the central government and officials lives here. So whatever the president, prime minister and other minister or central governments of the government are there, they all lived there. Where? New Delhi, because it is the capital of our country India. Next page is 15. Unity in diversity. We have seen that India is a land of diversity. Diversity means changed. So what India is what? It is a land of diversity. Here you can see lots of people, different types of people, different types of languages, different types of food also. This is visible in the different landforms. We can see it in a very different landforms, in different land areas. The climate also differs from place to place. The climate is also different from place to place. Some places are very hot while some are cool. So some places are very hot while the other places are cool. Some places, if they receive the little amount, then another places it receives very heavy rainfall. See, it's written here. Some places received little rainfall while others receive heavy rainfall. So here is what we can see, that our India is very big country and it is a diversity. People in India belong to different religions. So in India we have a different religions, tribes and races. They speak different languages. In fact, in India we can speak different languages: Hindi, English, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, whatever the language are there, we can speak in India. We are different races and eat different foods. So we can speak different language also, we can wear different dresses also, or we can eat the different foods also. In spirit of all these differences, we are all united and we call ourselves Indians. So in the spirit of these differences, like the Hindu, Muslims, whatever, Tamil and these languages, food, after that we all peoples can proudly say that yes, we are Indians because we belongs to our India country. So we are Indians, and this is unity in diversity. So here is the unity of diversity, unity in diversity. Next is our neighbors. It's the last topic. Before you just watch your map, here is there India's and its neighbors. So please watch this map. I'm just going to tell the name. India's and its neighbor, Afghanistan, Pakistan. So whatever I'm just telling the state that name. So these all is what? It's India's neighbor. Afghanistan, like China, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Maldives. So these all is what? It's India's neighbors which lives behind our India. India shares a common boundary with Pakistan. You can see Pakistan. India's what? It just shares common boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan. Here is Pakistan. You can see it's written clearly. Here is picture is not there. Yeah, Pakistan, and here is Afghanistan. It is directly shown in this map. So the India's what? It shares its common boundary with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northeast. It is the part of the northeast. Because it is between the north and east, that's why northeast. Then just go to through the east, go through it's the west side of Afghanistan and Pakistan. It is in the west, northwest, because it is lies between the north and west. Now go through the east. Now in between the north and east, the Nepal, Bhutan and China are there. So these all what? It is in the north side, and the Bangladesh and the Myanmar in the east. So it is in the northeast. Which country? Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, China. These all it is in between northeast. Sri Lanka and Maldives lies to the south of India, means downside the south, which water are there. So Sri Lanka and Maldives, lies in the south of India. So these countries are India's neighbors. Which country? Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, China, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Maldives. So these all is what? It's India's neighbors country. So here is, did you know, you can go there. India's neighbor in South Asia, including Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and the Maldives. To strengthen ties with its neighbor in South Asia and to promote peace and unity, India has joined hands with them to form an association. That association are called SAARC. So to become the peace and unity. So here India is what? It is joined a hand with this association, and the association name is South Asian Association for the Religion Corporation. So chapter has completed. I hope you guys had understood. Again tomorrow I will teach you chapter 3, the northern mountains and the northern plains. So the homework, whatever the homework, I will upload you on the website. So you please go there and you can complete it in fair copy. Here is new words are there. I'm just telling you the word. Continent, first word. Second is Himalayas. Third is varied. Fourth is plateau. Then fifth is peninsula. So only 5 words are there. If you have the book, then you can please write down from the book. If you don't have book, please purchase it as soon as possible, and you can write down from the books. If you don't, please go through the dictionary and watch from the dictionary, and then you can write down the words meaning. Again I am repeating, like continent, Himalayas, varied, plateau and peninsula. Only 5 words are there. Thank you and have a nice day, and enjoy your vacation as well as online classes, but inside your house. Don't go outside, and be happy, and and just complete all the homework in copies. It should be in good handwriting and legible handwriting. Thank you and have a nice day.